Even action heroes cry, the blockbuster failure that shattered Arnold Schwarzenegger's confidence. In the golden age of 80s and 90s action cinema, two titans battled for supremacy: Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. While both were iconic, Schwarzenegger had something special, an effortless charisma and a wink at the audience charm that made his over-the-top roles irresistible. Unlike Stallone's brooding intensity, Arnie seemed to revel in the absurdity of his films, making them endlessly entertaining. Yet beneath that invincible exterior lay a vulnerability that few saw, until one catastrophic box office flop brought him to his knees. The rise, the rivalry, and the perfect storm. By the early 90s, Schwarzenegger had solidified his status as Hollywood's undisputed action king. After groundbreaking hits like The Terminator, Predator, and Total Recall, he reached new heights with Terminator 2: Judgment Day, a sequel so massive it redefined blockbuster filmmaking. Meanwhile, Stallone stumbled with misfires like Oscar and Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, only to rebound in 1993 with Cliffhanger and Demolition Man. The stage was set for Arnie's next triumph, Last Action Hero, a meta-comedy that promised to poke fun at the very genre he dominated. What went wrong? A recipe for disaster. On paper, Last Action Hero seemed unstoppable. Directed by John McTiernan, Die Hard, Predator, and co-written by Shane Black, Lethal Weapon, the film starred Schwarzenegger as Jack Slater, a fictional action hero whose biggest fan, a young boy named Danny, magically enters the movie world. The concept was brilliant, a self-aware parody of action tropes, with Arnie mocking his own larger-than-life persona. But here's where it gets controversial. Was the film too clever for its own good? From the start, Last Action Hero was plagued by problems. The script, originally darker and more adult-oriented, was repeatedly rewritten to appeal to a broader audience. Schwarzenegger's massive $15 million paycheck bloated the budget, and disastrous test screenings forced expensive reshoots. Then, Sony doubled down with a lavish and arguably excessive marketing campaign, even slapping the film's logo on a NASA rocket. And this is the part most people miss. The studio's insistence on a June 1993 release meant going head-to-head with Jurassic Park. Spoiler alert. Dinosaurs beat Arnold. The aftermath. Tears, regret, and redemption. The film bombed, earning $137 million against an $85 million budget, a financial disaster when marketing costs were factored in. For Schwarzenegger, it wasn't just a career stumble, it was a personal wound. In Netflix's documentary Arnold, he confessed, "I cannot tell you how upset I was. It hurts you. It hurts your feelings. It's embarrassing. I didn't want to see anyone for a week." James Cameron, who directed Arnie in The Terminator and T2, recalled hearing him in bed crying. The failure shook Schwarzenegger to his core, making him question his invincible image. But was the film really that bad? Some critics argue Last Action Hero was ahead of its time, a satire too sharp for audiences who just wanted mindless action. Others say its tonal whiplash and messy execution doomed it from the start. The comeback and the legacy. Schwarzenegger rebounded a year later with True Lies, proving he still had box office magic. Yet Last Action Hero marked a turning point, not just for his career, but for the era of brawny, self-aware action flicks it mocked. The film's failure signaled the decline of a genre that once ruled Hollywood. So here's the big question. Was Last Action Hero a misunderstood masterpiece or a deserved flop? Could it have succeeded with better timing, or was its fate sealed by its own ambition? Share your thoughts. Do you think Arnie's tears were justified? When was this one failure blown out of proportion?